10 years ago today, on July 17th, 2006, I created an account on a new online video platform, YouTube. The site was just 1 year old when I uploaded my first video. This is my look back at an obsession which occupied 10 years of my life. Back in 2006, I wrote a blog post in which I talked about my latest obsession, YouTube. I went on to write about some of my favourite channels at the time and explained why I was so obsessed with YouTube. I actually remember some of the first videos I shared with my friends.
It's time for pancakes.
Lazy dork is better than you.
In those early days of YouTube, quite quickly, my two favourite channels emerged. One was an Aussie vlogger who went by the name of the Hill 88. The other was the cultural phenomenon that was Lonely Girl 15. And along came Brie and the Hill 88. Hours watching YouTube, staying up late, that's it. I was hooked right there. Lonely Girl 15, aka Brie, sparked a vlogging revolution and changed the way people thought about online video.
And I was really excited.
At the time I discovered Brie, she had 30,000 subscribers, and back then, that was enough to make her the most subscribed to channel on YouTube for 9 months solid. Yep, in 2006, that's how many subscribers you needed to get to the #1 spot. Today's YouTube #1 PewDiePie has 46 million subscribers. It was Brie and the growing community of content creators that inspired me to set up my own YouTube channel and upload my first video. In those days, there was no way for the average YouTuber to make money. I started uploading content purely as a creative outlet. My first video, for some reason, was a parody of a British television commercial which was doing the rounds at the time. The ad was for Frosties and featured a catchy, yet irritating song.
They're gonna taste great. They're gonna taste great.
Over the next couple of years, I continued to upload spoof and parody videos in my own unique, weird brand of comedy, as and when I had time, and I did okay. I often found myself on the most viewed comedy videos page of YouTube, a long forgotten part of the site which in the early days was essential for content discovery.
I look stupid.
But the holy grail for content discovery back then was if you achieved the almighty honour of being featured on the YouTube homepage. I was lucky enough to get featured twice and was even once picked as a guest editor, and I got to choose which videos showed on the homepage for a whole week. Basically what this means is all the videos on the homepage this week will be selected by me. Sorry about that. As a young channel, it was great that I was lucky enough to find myself in a nice little gang, comprised mainly of British YouTubers.
Bro, Gandhi.
Hi guys, Little Rich here. How are you doing?
When are you going to join Facebook? God, never. Go on. Look, I think I've got slightly better things to do, okay?
We met up at gatherings, cross-promoted each other's channels, and frequently collaborated.
We're joined today by a special guest. This is Doctor, we'll see you now, who's here to talk about his recent discovery. Hello, by the way.
Hello!
Hello. He's here to talk about his...
I felt that my first 2 years on YouTube had been quite successful. I'd notched up over 400 subscribers and around 250,000 video views.
Just want to say thank you to all of you. Just hit 250,000 video views. Thank you very much.
I'd had a video featured on the Channel 4 show and even been named Web Celeb of the Week on Animax BBC Radio 1 show.
So time now to speak to our web celeb, and thank you very much to Terry who emailed me about this man Steve. Steve makes holiday programmes on the internet, and this is the one he made about Bradford upon Avon.
Most of the attention at this point had come as a result of my spoof travel guides. The first of these was a guide to my hometown of Patchway. I followed this up with a spoof tour of Bradford on Avon in Wiltshire, which was featured on the YouTube homepage and went on to become my most popular video so far.
The locals are really friendly here too. You can make friends just like I have. This is Matt, he's my new friend and he's really nice.
For over 2 years, YouTube was my primary creative release, but towards the end of 2008, my motivation to create new content started to diminish after I landed in my dream job at one of the UK's biggest radio stations based in London. I ended up producing video content for the station featuring some of the biggest names in music, and it fulfilled my need for a creative outlet, and my YouTube channel was basically neglected for 6 years. In 2014, after a change of jobs, I once again found myself with no creative outlet. I made my return to YouTube in February of that year and started uploading a video every week. Now as a YouTube partner and eligible to earn revenue share from my content.
Oh, it was mayhem. I mean, I've never seen anything like it. Sorry, could you excuse me? I need to use the bathroom.
I was back to uploading a mix of spoofs, parodies and new travel guides, but I quickly realised my old subscriber base had moved on and forgotten me. It was really like starting from scratch, and it took a few months to get any real momentum. Then in June of 2014 I struck gold when I uploaded the video inspired by the Robert Popper and Peter Serafinowicz spoof science show Look Around You. Instead of science, I made a video with instructions on how to make a love potion. Within a few weeks the video had surpassed 1,000 views, which at the time was quite a feat. Squeeze in some plantain from a sovereign worm, but remember not to get any plantain on your skin as it can cause copper piping. Based on suggestions left in the comments of that video, I made another potion video, this time a mermaid potion. It performed even better and went on to become my most viewed video of all time, now with 1.6 million views to its name. Next, you'll need the heart of a callipine. Squeeze out the innards into your mixture. Due to the success of these first two videos, I started producing more potion videos. The problem is they weren't particularly cheap to make as they require a lot of props and ingredients, but as my channel grew, so did my income from YouTube's ad share program, and this helped fund future videos. It enabled me to go from one potion video a month to one a week. Hi there, I recently passed the 1,000 subscriber mark on YouTube, which means I get one of these commemorative play buttons made out of marzipan. Since my return to YouTube, I've gone from 1,000 subscribers to over 30,000. My channel's now bigger than some of the channels that inspired me to join YouTube when they were in their prime 10 years ago. There's a demand for content, but as always, cost and time is the limitation. But growing to this point as a one-man team since 2014 does give me a little optimism for the future of my channel, whether it be potions, travel guides, or something completely different. Thanks to you for being a part of my 10-year-long journey on YouTube. To celebrate, I put together a playlist of some of my favourite, most watched and most inspiring videos that have been a part of my decade-long obsession with YouTube.